Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. So for today, we actually are shopping to find ourselves another project. Mustang turned out great. We still have the camper to do, but it's been kind of raining here and there, so we kind of want to pick something up in between. We know all the camper people leaving all the comments. We're gonna get that done. We just kind of got burned out on the camper for a little bit, but there are a lot of floods going on. There's still a lot of vehicles being sold right now. It's kind of the time to buy something, and I just want another cool little project, maybe even a supercar. That'll be awesome, but let's show you the process of what we do, how to find a car, and what we do to make sure we don't get a bad deal, because you make all your money in the purchase. Basically, it's very important to pick up a good build. There's a lot of things out there that can make it a bad build, and that's what it takes, research. So let's go ahead and hop on the computer and see what's out there. So there's a lot of criteria what you want to do. Basically, you can just select what year, how much, from how old to how new kind of thing, what kind of damages you want, normal wear, hail. Actually had some good deals on hail damage. Biohazard, chemical, kind of watch out for those. Burn, we had Raptor, a lot of burned vehicles as well. Stay away. Could be bad, it could be good. Honestly, all these, nothing could be too bad for us. Water, vandalism, those are all pretty good. But man, there's so many cars out there, so much going on. What we recommend doing is AutoStat for sure. This is definitely one of the websites that we use side by side with Copart. And honestly, they're pretty cool. They have a report going on. Let me show you what's up. So AutoStat actually has a weekly statistics report, which is pretty interesting because knowledge is power. So it's good to know what's going on with the market nowadays. So you know when to pull the trigger, when to slow down. So it's pretty surprising that there's a decrease in the amount of cars going out, being live this week. Isn't that crazy? 10% down on Copart IA, total 7% down, even though there's about 300-some thousand cars flooded the market with all the flooded vehicles, and still there's not that many used cars out there. So if there's less vehicles available, there are higher prices because there's more competition with everybody. So everybody's trying to get a car and you're gonna be bidding up. So might not be the best time to buy something, but you still want to buy something. It's kind of like you buy something, you fix it, flip it, and you want to buy something else. You gotta get that itch. So it's all good. Surprisingly, BMWs are being bought a lot. That's what's being searched. It'd be kind of cool to get a BMW, but man, they have so many electronical issues sometimes. But Audi, Tesla, wow, Toyota, pretty interesting. Top seller of the week, Geico. So Geico's, I guess, letting go. Even though most of the insurance companies are selling, some of them are on reserve, so they actually want more money, didn't go high enough or whatever it is, they're just not letting it go. Pretty interesting. That's crazy, guys. So in about a week's time, $240 million. Dang, somebody getting rich. Whew. Just tap into that a little bit. But there's a lot of money going around out there. So check this out, guys. This is his personal pick of the week. Basically, Alex, the owner of AutoStat. Wow, this is crazy. $28,000 for a Lamborghini Gallardo. That's insane. I think that's a steal deal. View more info. So it's kind of high risk. It is a water damage. Didn't start. So who knows what happened with it. But honestly, I mean, if I was there, if I knew, I just missed it. This thing is beautiful. For 28 grand. I mean, imagine getting that thing running dry. You've got little electrical issues, whatever. I would drive that around for sure. But man, who knows? It could have been really bad, and everything has to be replaced. So it could have been bad, or somebody could have got a steal deal. But hey, it played and it sold. I think that is a great deal. Man, it's getting me hyped up for ourselves to get a supercar. Wow. Not even that bad. Honestly, I mean, the Mustang got for like 20,000, so a couple more grand and you got yourself a Lamborghini. I mean, just the beginning, right? You still have to put a lot of money into it, but I think that's pretty cool. Wow, beautiful car. That is definitely pretty cool. Stage cars of the week. So Ford Mustang Mach-E. So basically it wasn't auctioned before, wrecked, and somebody kind of slapped together, threw it back in Copart. Gotta watch out for that. That's exactly why we checked the history on it with AutoStat. We'll leave a link down below in the description. Go ahead and check it out, guys. It actually helps support us. If you click on our link, sign up for it. I mean, if you ever want to bid cars, look at cars, I highly recommend getting it. Yeah, you got to pay a little bit, but hey, knowledge is key. It's very important to have. So check this thing out. First time it sold back in 08. That's the before pictures. Wow. That's crazy. And then change lot number to this. Gotta be careful. You can still see the door damage over there. They just got a fender hood. And who knows what's going on over there. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Sold for $15,000 and now it's barely going for $8,000. Should have let it go. Wow, this is pretty crazy. A Ford Transit, it been on auction 88 times. That's insane. Somebody bought it for $3,700 and then it played and played and played and played. Because you can rent it as much as you want, but you got to pay more money. I think the first time is like $80 and you get 3 tries. So after that, you got to pay $80 again. So this person put a lot of money. Wow. Withdrawn from sale and then put back on sale. That's pretty insane. And this Lexus had 361 bids. People be clicking, boom, 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 boom. Probably went low and then went pretty expensive. 1997 Porsche 911 went for $145,000. That's insane. Imagine a garage find or a barn find like that and just like think, oh, here's 5-10 grand, you got yourself a Porsche. Because some of them aren't that expensive, but some of them apparently are. Wow. That's insane. I never would have thought. But hey, a lot of Porsche guys out there know what they're looking for, so that's crazy. It's not like it's great condition. Inside looks pretty bad. But hey, it's a water flood and it went for $140,000. That's crazy. I don't know how much they're worth. 170? Maybe. So it's really interesting to see. I got a boat that went for $130,000. Well, yeah, if it's worth $200,000, I can see that happening. Land Rover, pretty crazy. Also probably water flood. $121,000. Dang, guys, this stuff ain't going cheap. Water flood. $25 lots. So these cars went for less than $5 for this car. That's crazy. Sale price. Well, you still have basically fees and whatever it's got to go shipping. So it's going to cost you maybe $100 to $200. But hey, if you get a run and drive car for $200, that's not bad. So it didn't sell first time. Didn't sell. Then they finally let it go. Wow, that's interesting. All the possibilities out there. I mean, not bad miles, whatever. Cheap little car to get point A to point B. Pretty cool. Statistics. Wow. A lot of information. Like I said, information is very important, very good to have here in South Carolina. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Try AutoStat, but let's go ahead and find ourselves a car. I'm kind of excited. I kind of want a little daily and I want a sports car. Why not? Let's make it happen. All right, guys, so there's over 25,000 cars for sale, which is a lot. Hence why they make $240 million in a week or two. That's insane. Yeah, Copart and IA and then salvage insurance auction is definitely a very expensive and a lot of money industry. But we just want to find ourselves one or two. Let's go out there and look and see what we could find. I mean, you have to, like I said, check the history, check the location, check the damage, see where they're going, see when they're playing. There's a lot of variables going on, but no big deal. Sometimes we just do our auction calendar. So you just, today's auction, see what's going on, see what's next to you, kind of save some money on shipping because you don't want to pay too much on shipping. But at the same time, find a good deal somewhere else, whatever. We bought cars from California, had it shipped over here. 3,000 miles, so that's not the end of the world. Just got to pay more for that. Keep that in mind. But yeah, let's get something. All right, guys, so we're gonna get ourselves a nice little daily gas saver. You know, gas prices nowadays, so it'd be kind of fun to have something that's electric, why not try it out? I mean, I don't know. Not really got into those electric cars. I love the 5.0 V8, you know, but it'd be nice to have something here and there. Check it out. So we got ourselves a 2016 Fiat 500 electric. So this thing is fully electric, kind of like a Tesla, but not. It's out there in Kansas City, so it's a little far away. It's a clean title, so it's kind of weird how it's on Copart, but there are a lot of clean titles also on insurance auctions. But for some reason it says 0 miles, even though I could see in the picture it's got 25, basically 26,000 miles on it. I don't know why it's in limited power mode. There's probably a reason why it's on Copart, but hey, I was checking these things out. Good history, didn't play before, and they go for like 10 grand. If I could pick it up for half that, it might be worth it. Even if I have to get a battery or something else going on, I'm sure we could fix it, and it'll be kind of fun to have. Need to figure out how to plug this thing in later, but we'll worry about that when cross the bridge when we get there. Let's play it. All right, guys, now check this out. I found something special. Basically, okay, Ivan found it. This is something that he's always wanted. You know, they look sweet. A 2006 Lotus. Oh yeah, guys, there's so much history behind these cars. Honestly, they're iconic. Lotus has been in the car manufacturing business for a long time, and they've affected the racing industry like crazy. And it's yellow, so why not? We got fiberglass damage, so overall not too bad. It's not flood or anything like that, so it's fine. You know, we can do different things all the time. Got some basic body damage, 0 miles on it, but maybe they just didn't find the battery, because these things are kind of weird. Missing mirror, headlights kind of messed up, more fiberglass work, but hey, Ivan's like a bodywork magician when it comes to that stuff, so he'll get it done, get it fixed up in no time. That'd be awesome. Let's go ahead and play this one as well. Check the history, never played before, so it's pretty good. Let's get it. Wow, guys, there we go. Just like that, congratulations, we bought it. He was gonna go to $30,000. I mean, I see him for sale, even salvage title, going for like 40 grand. So we thought, hey, it wouldn't be that bad to get the fiberglass body fixed. So $23,000 after fees. They say $26,000, but since we've been a dealer for a while, we get discounts for that, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see the payments due. So instead of $26,000, it's $24,897. So definitely save a little bit, even though there's still a lot of fees. Copart charges when you're selling a car, they charge, and then when you're buying a car, they charge. So Copart's definitely making a lot of money, but hey, they're smart. Why not? More power to them. Hopefully we'll make some money on this one as well. So super excited about the Lotus. It's in Kansas City, kind of far away, but we'll probably just get it shipped over here. No big deal. And also we got ourselves a little electric Fiat. So those are the two cars we wanted, and they were kind of side by side with each other. Why not? Two small little cars, complete different, you know, applications what you need them for. Even though the Lotus is a 4-cylinder, so probably good on gas as well, but it's all for track. I mean, these things rarely come with power windows. You know, they're kind of basically made for track cars that you can drive on the road. So that'd be fun. Both I've never owned before, we've never dealt with before, so it's gonna be a fun adventure. Again, these two restored and fixed and back on the road. But hey, hopefully they'll come in soon. We put them on central dispatch. Hopefully they'll come out and they'll bring them up to us. Wow, it's definitely exciting. Getting them stuff, you know, finding them. It's a little spontaneous, not gonna lie. Like I said, you just check the calendar, see what the auction's going, see what cars are playing, find some you like, and do some research, pull the trigger, and then kind of suffer with them for sometimes weeks, sometimes months. Just depends how bad the damage is. But hopefully these will be quick turnarounds and we'll just get them going. Okay guys, so what are we gonna do with the 2006 Lotus? Honestly, I don't know. Is it a supercar? I'm gonna say yes for our thumbnail purposes, because you know what, I don't want any clickbait. But hopefully I mean, it's hard to say. These are very rare. They are more track cars, and they're pretty cool because a lot of history, a lot of research, a lot of development has been put into these kind of vehicles, and you don't see them all the time. So they definitely stand out. When you see a Lotus, you know, I would say definitely more of affordable supercar, entry level. But hey, why not? But basically, it would be our first supercar. Maybe that Mustang GT 350 R was a supercar, the Shelby. I don't know. It's just hard to classify them. Are they exotics? I mean, what's up with these things? But it looks good, guys. I am very excited about it. Pulling up on AutoStat, checking it out. One sale, one auction, high risk. So AutoStat doesn't recommend it. We kind of do, you know, keep an eye on this, see why, but maybe because it doesn't have any miles on it, it won't start, and it does have a salvage title, so maybe that's why it's a high risk. But we're banking, like if it doesn't run, if it doesn't drive at all, that would be really sad. We're hoping it just didn't start, and it does have some minor cosmetic damage. That'll be ideal. That'll be great news. So it does have a 1.8 liter inline four, which is pretty crazy, but hey, they were more focusing on the track, on the base bang for buck kind of thing, weight ratio. These are very lightweight cars and made for the track. So kind of getting around corners, it'll beat, you know, the 5.0 Mustangs and stuff like that. Surprisingly, even with a lot less horsepower. I think it's like 190 horsepower, which is pretty crazy. It was a pure sale, so that means whatever we clicked it, that's what we got it. Which is nice. That's what we did win it right there for 23.3. After fees was a little bit more, but hopefully it starts. The keys are there. And we also got ourselves, like I said, the 2016 Fiat 500e. Let's check it out on AutoStat. 0 sales. Very interesting because we just bought it in one auction. Yep, that was us. Oh, because it didn't sell yet. That makes sense. High risk as well. Kind of weird. A little worried. 0 on the odometer, but it runs. Certificate other. It does have a clean title. So hopefully we'll find out what's wrong with it, get it fixed, and it might have like a damage history, but it does have a clean title, so it's pretty cool. So checking out our specifications, pretty interesting. It's nice to have more information about the cars you just bought. It actually weighs close to 3,000 pounds, which isn't bad. I mean, definitely a compact car, but the Lotus, only 2,000 pounds, almost 900 pounds less. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, even though it's got, you know, a small little inline 4-cylinder motor in there, just very lightweight. That's what they wanted, lighter and simpler for Lotus. That was like their logo main saying. 29 miles per gallon. Let me cruise this thing around. So the final sale was $5,100 for our Fiat, but it's pending. So basically, even if you buy something on Copart, but it's not a pure sale, the seller has a choice to accept or reject your offer. You can't really take back your offer. It's just, if you've already put $5,100, you're like, hey, it's $5,100. They'll tell you, I want $6,000. You can't be like, well, I'll give you $4,000. You can't go lower. You can either accept or counter their offer or hold. So we're holding out. $5,100, I think we fine. And they actually responded, hey, they want $5,500 for it. So we're about $400 different. They'll probably let it go. Surprisingly, I seen people let stuff go. They wanted like $20,000. We got it for like $5,000, and they let it go. So that has happened as well. Pretty crazy, but sometimes they don't let it go for $50. It just really depends on the seller. So it's hard to say what's gonna happen, but we got this one. No big deal. We'll get this little, because they're right there next to each other. So $5,100. Feel pretty confident about it. But all right, guys, so that's basically a wrap. That's how we look at cars. We check the calendar. We check the history on it. And that's how we buy a car. It's pretty simple. Just click on it, and it's pretty easy to buy a car. But that's when the journey begins. Hopefully we got it for a good enough deal to make some money on both of them. Like I said, the Fiat, my dad kind of wants. I don't know. We'll see. If he doesn't like it, he'll just sell it. I don't know. He just got the desire to get a Fiat. He's got his Mercedes, but, you know, whatever. He wants a little car on the side. That's fine. And the Lotus, Ivan really wants a yellow one, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited about both of them, honestly. It'll be a fun project. Exciting to see what the damages are, if it really was a good or bad deal. So make sure you stay tuned, hit that notification bell, make sure you subscribe, leave some comments down below. Is it a supercar, or is it just a really fancy Toyota engine, I think? No big deal. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you next time.